introduce yourself briefly?
Okay, so as you can see, my name is Dr. Elvirac, and by profession,
Yeah.
I'm a doctor, and I
Okay.
was born and brought up in Navya. It's in Odisha. And if I'll say a little bit about my hobbies, then I write poems and saires, but in Hindi. And
Okay.
recently, I have started reading books and listening to music, listening to
Mm-hmm.
podcast, all these things to
Okay.
enhance my communication skill, vocab, all these things.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. And currently, where are you staying?
I am right now. I'm staying at Nuapada. It's in Odisha.
Okay, Moapad. Okay, there
Yeah.
only. Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great, great. So, before I ask you more questions, I'll also introduce myself. As you know, I am Navya and I'll be your language trainer for today.
Yeah.
I'm from Bareilly, Uttar Pradesh, and currently I'm pursuing my master's in economics. And alongside, I'm a tutor here at EnglishYaari, and that
Oh,
is basically it about me. Okay.
okay. That's great. That's
Yes.
great. So you are
Okay.
pursuing
So,
your graduation, like master degree in Uttar
not
Pradesh or
graduation,
somewhere?
post graduation. No,
Post
no,
graduation.
IGNU.
Ignore. Okay.
Open ended. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. Got
I
it.
pursued my graduation from Delhi.
Delhi. Okay. Got it.
Yes. And
Okay.
so you mentioned that you're a doctor. May I ask which specialization do you have, or is it like a general physician thing that you're doing?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a general physician thing. Like I
Oh,
haven't
great, great.
done any specialization in any domain.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So when did you complete your the doctor degree and all of that?
It's been 3 years.
Okay.
I have, yes. And since then, I'm working in a government setup. And
Okay, that's great. That's
yeah.
amazing. So, you mentioned that you had night shift. So, like on an average, how many hours in a day do you work?
Like on an average, it's 8 hour. Uh, like we are supposed to do 8 hours, but we divide our duties and we create our own rest roster, and we will
Mm-hmm.
try to do 12-hour duties, and in
Hmm.
between we take leaves or off day, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Got it. That's great. So I'm obviously being a doctor, it's very hectic. Plus, you're pursuing your other passions as well. That's
yeah.
amazing to know. So please tell me, how did you land up, writing poetry and, reading and all of these things? Were these always your passion, or you developed them like right now only?
Okay, like writing poetry and shayari, I developed this passion during my college days when I was in
Okay.
11th class, right? And about
Hmm.
book reading, all these habits, right now I'm gradually developing it. Like for the purpose of improving
Okay.
communication skill, all these things,
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm
Hmm.
developing this
Yes.
skill in recent days.
Okay, okay. That's great. Which book are you currently reading? May I know?
Yeah, Atomic Habits. Recently, I'm
Oh,
read that book.
wow. Great book.
Yeah,
Great
yes,
choice. One of the best books to start your reading habit with, right? I have also read
yeah,
it twice, and I always find something new in that book whenever I read it. So I
yeah,
think
good,
these
good.
books are great to begin with. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
and before
So
that, I
is there
finished.
hmm.
Okay, like before this book, I finished that book, like Men's Search for Meaning, and one
Which
love
one?
story, Men's Search for Meaning, by Viktor F. Frankl.
Okay, okay. Yes, yes. Okay. And
Okay, and another book I finished that Till Last Breath by Durja Datta.
hello? Hello, can you repeat? I,
Okay,
I didn't
like
hear you actually.
right now I'm reading Atomic Habits, and before that I finished Man's Search for Meaning and Till Last Breath,
Hmm.
Till Last Breath by Durja Datta.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, Durjoy Datta, that's
yeah,
great. Great author.
yeah,
Yes, I feel when you are just a beginner to reading, always start with Indian authors because their language is very understandable. We
yeah, true.
understand the way they speak.
Yes, yes, yes.
Because American authors and British authors they have some ways to speak which we don't understand, right? So Indian authors are much better to start with, and Durjoy
True,
Datta,
true.
Chetan Bhagat, all of these authors they are great to start with, right?
Okay, like I wasn't familiar with Durja Datta, but one of my tutors
Oh.
suggested me this book, so I
Great.
purchased that and I read it. Like it's a beautiful book.
Yeah, it is definitely Durga Datta, one of my favorite authors out there. Also Chetan Bhagat, one of my favorite authors. So when I started reading when I was like a kid, okay, when I was like five,
Okay.
6 years old.
Oh,
So I used to read like story books at that time. But when
okay,
I
okay,
grew
okay.
up and I started reading, fiction, like you
Mm-hmm.
said, so
Yeah.
then I realized, wow, there's so many great authors out there. And it's always fun. I always enjoy talking to people who developed habit of reading anytime soon. So it's always good. Okay, so can you like till whatever point you are in the book till now, what have you like gotten from it? What is the meaning that you have understood from the book till now? Atomic
The
Habits.
atomic habits.
Yep.
Like every minute habit, like which we
Hmm.
generally ignore in our everyday life,
Hmm. Hmm.
that
Hmm.
brings a larger impact after a certain period of time, right? Like
Yes. Yes.
one law that author mentioned that when you improve 1% on everyday basis,
Hmm.
you'll end
Hmm.
up gaining 37%
Hmm.
much better in your life after 1 year. But same thing
Yes.
when you start avoiding like doing bad things like 1%, then you'll
Hmm.
end up having no improvement, and you'll go in like what will get? I'm not getting right word. Basically, you will not get anything if you will not improve
Yes.
all those
Exactly.
habits. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what atomic means. It's so
Hmm.
small,
I know.
so minuscule
Yeah.
that a naked eye cannot see it, right? But
True.
these
True.
habits really form our routine, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
one atomic habit that I started inculcating in my life. Then you have to share yours, okay? So the
Okay.
one I started inculcating in my life was smiling. Very simple thing, a very natural human thing, but
Okay.
initially, I used to smile. Like, I didn't smile a lot while talking to
Okay.
people. I was very serious. Not now, way back, 2 3 years
Okay.
back when I read
Yeah.
the book. Okay.
Yeah.
And I was very serious. So once my teacher, she came to me and she said that, Navya, you should smile more. You should present your face nicely. And I was like, okay. I mean, I thought that people who smile more, they are not taken seriously. That's what I thought.
Oh,
The
okay.
world had made me
Okay.
understand that. But then
Yeah.
she said, no, you need to smile to look presentable, right? And then I started
Mm.
doing it, and magic happened in my life. I got into a very good company. I got placed. So many things happened just because I started to maintain a smile on my face. And now it's
Ah,
become my second habit. My nature only it has become. Right. So that's one
okay.
atomic habit in my life that has helped me. What about you? Anything like that has helped you in your profession or your life overall?
Like, now earlier I used to react every situation instantly without thinking for a second. Like, so
Mm-hmm.
I got into trouble in such situation. But when I
Okay.
realized that yeah, this is I'm doing wrong, then I started to think about some situation. I give some time to myself, and again
Mm-hmm.
when I think right, then I react, or else I just leave that part.
That is
And
amazing.
one
Very,
thing,
very
yeah,
good point you mentioned. Amazing
yes,
point. Yes.
and
So,
another
what do
thing,
we? Yeah.
okay, no, no, carry on, please.
No, no, you continue. I was just adding a point to it.
Like another thing I want to mention that like. mm like anger issue. What's the another term for that anger issue?
Anger issues, temper. You can say
Short
short
temper.
temper.
Right? Yeah, short
Hmm.
temper. Yeah, true.
Hmm.
So this was quite more earlier
Hmm.
in my
Hmm.
personality, right? So again,
Okay.
I realized that, and I again just I realized that being short temper and just showing that personality to others don't make any sense. It rather worsen the situation. It
Yes.
degrade your mental peace, everything, right? So I think in
Yes.
different way, and I'm right now working on that field as well.
Excellent. That's excellent. Great point. So these are the two things that you have changed in yourself.
Yeah, and right
Okay.
now focusing on reading habits, right?
Yes, that's great. Like this
Yeah,
only we progress in life. Slowly, slowly we learn things, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
the
True,
first
true.
point that you mentioned that you reacted immediately. What is other word you can use for it? There's a word that we use for this type of situation when we react without thinking.
Respond like
It's called impulsive. Being
impulsive
impulsive.
decision. Impulsive decision. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. So we can
Okay.
say that I worked on my impulsiveness and my short temper. That's great.
Okay.
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 The impulsive thing I relate with a lot. because
mm,
I was also very impulsive earlier. I'm still, actually, I won't lie to you, I'm still impulsive, but I have reduced it. It has
okay,
become less
okay.
than before, right? Because
Yeah.
it's hard to let go of your natural habits that you are a part of, right? So, is there any habit that you still want to let go of? Not only behavioral, it can be anything.
Like I want to eliminate from my
Yeah,
life
eliminate. Yes, yes.
that anger issue, what I mentioned. That's
Okay, that is,
impulsiveness.
you want to eliminate totally.
Yeah, definitely. That's not a good thing at all.
Hmm,
It
hmm,
don't
hmm.
work in right way, right.
Yes, absolutely. I also agree with that.
And
So,
again,
hmm,
yeah, said that again that impulsive behavior. That also I want
hmm,
to
hmm, hmm.
eliminate from my life.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I want to share one example with you, which just came in my mind.
Okay.
I have read about it earlier also.
Okay. Okay.
Because see, as a man, you are not more subjected to emotions. We have seen in India especially, men are not allowed to cry. Okay, they're
Hmm.
not allowed to express their emotions. So these are just stereotypical things that are there. But women, they are allowed to express their emotions by crying, but if they become angry, it's like considered wrong. It's a manly trait. That's what it's told, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
have seen in my family that, obviously some people have anger issues and all. So growing up, I had suppressed emotions, right? That I am not able to express my anger. So during my teenage years, I experienced lots of anger issues. I would say honestly, I am not, see, it's good to be honest about things, right? So
Hmm. Yes.
I was like, oh my god, there's something wrong with me because I'm a girl and I'm getting angry, right? So these are opposite
Mhm.
things according to society, right?
Yeah.
So then I discussed this with my mom, and then she told me that, when she was a girl also, she also faced this issue. So her mom told her this example. I'll tell you what. Do you know how to make tea, chai?
I know. I know.
Obviously
Yeah.
everybody in India loves tea and
Yeah.
all, right?
Yeah.
So last step, what is the step? You strain it, right? Aap chalni
Hmm.
lete ho and you strain it, right?
Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
happens, the tea and the ginger and all wo upar aa jata
Hmm.
hai and tea niche aa jati hai, right? Simple.
Yeah.
सो शी सेड, अपने एंगर को वो टी और जिंजर समझो, एंड वो जो
Hmm.
छलनी है वो आप अपने माउथ को समझो. यू हैव टू
Ah, okay.
फिल्टर द एंगर एंड देन स्पीक. एंड आई वाज लाइक हाउ. शी सेड बाय पॉजिंग. पॉजिंग इज द राइट थिंग. बस जैसे आपको लग रहा है कि ओके अब मैं, मुझे आउटबर्स्ट आने वाला है समथिंग, जस्ट पॉज. पॉज, कुछ और देखने लगे, कुछ और करने लगे, जस्ट डिस्ट्रैक्ट योर सेल्फ फ्रॉम देयर. इट्स हार्ड इनिशियली, बट जब आप
Hmm.
माइंडफुल हो जाते हैं इस चीज के लिए, देन इट ऑटोमेटिकली स्टार्ट्स टू गेट बेटर. So have you do you have some type of trick for yourself कि how to control, या फिर you do something कि आप control कर लो? Do you do something like that?
Just recently, like it's not
Hmm.
like 1 week I can say.
Hmm.
1 week I have started this habit that when I feel something that now that my anger usually come out, then
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
start
Hmm.
taking long breath. Just hold the breath and again breathe. I
Yeah.
mean, it
Hmm.
works very much. It
That's
suddenly
amazing. Hmm.
take away your anger from you, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Our lungs are very, what would I say, very medicinal. Like
Yes.
for the
Yes.
mental health also, we should make
Yeah.
good use of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, and as a doctor, I'm sure you're aware of the better benefits of everything, right? You have read about it all in detail, so you know
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
detail everything.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
great.
Yes.
Okay, so how long have you been working in the field of medicine?
3 years. I just graduated
Three,
three
okay,
years
3 years
back.
only.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, great, great. And has there been an like an issue with a patient or something like that which triggered you, or which you felt like, oh, this is something, I'll not be able to deal with in the initial days only? Has this ever happened with you?
Like not all patients, but some patients who come to our
Obviously.
OPD, they don't show cooperation at all. Like
Hmm. Exactly.
they start showing impulsive behavior, and they
Hmm.
actually don't let us do our work, right? So again, uh, we all live in a stressful condition, like hospital. It's a
Hmm.
stressful
Hmm. Hmm.
condition,
Hmm.
and again, if they will not cooperate, then how will manage to do our duty? So
Exactly.
sometimes we face all these difficulties,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
but again we
Okay.
try to manage some such issues and find a way.
Yes, exactly. I have also noticed this myself whenever I go to a hospital. Honestly,
Mm.
nobody likes going to a hospital. You know that too. As
Yes,
a
yes,
patient, you would never want to go to a hospital. As a
true.
doctor, yes, it's your workplace, but not
Mm.
as a patient. So whenever I
Yeah,
have gone, I have noticed some people, they get so arrogant, rude with the doctors and the
mm.
compounders and the nurses. They don't understand that you are just coming right now, but these people are working the last 18 hours, okay,
Yeah,
last
yeah,
12
yeah.
hours. So you need to just be more, human with them. They also need their
True.
time to understand. My father only recently, we went and we saw. So he was arguing with a compounder, and I clearly saw compounder was, his eyes were like red. He had not slept at all. So
Yeah, yeah.
I brought my father to the side. I said, देखो मुझे पता है आपको चिंता हो रही है, but you have to calm down, because वो फिर अगर उनने नींद के उसमें कुछ गलत उठा दिया, कुछ कर दिया, तो फिर issue would be with
Then
you only.
again, something will, yeah, miss happen, yeah.
Yes. So then he calmed down and it was way better. It's always, that's what I said. No, it's always good to pause before you start being angry or shouting at somebody. Right?
Yeah,
That's great.
true,
So,
true.
how long has it been for you on this platform now?
Like, not more than 15 days, I will say. Like,
Okay, okay.
it's
So, you
my
are comparatively new.
new. Yes,
Okay, okay. And how
yeah.
has the sessions been? Like, have they helped you in some way, or what have you learned from the session? If you could tell me in short.
Yeah, gaining little bit of confidence and
Hmm.
learning all those things, whatever tutors are suggesting. And yeah,
Okay.
going on in
Okay.
a right way. I'm
Okay.
enjoying this platform. Yeah.
Yes, that's great, because this platform, it not only gives you a platform to improve your English, but also to convey your thoughts, right? Which
True.
we sometimes are not able to, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
So let's talk about. You tell me any certain experience or any certain story or incident in your life
Hmm.
that kind of changed your perspective towards life, like how we see it. Earlier you used to see it in a different way, and now you see it differently. Any such experience or incident in your life? You can think
Mm,
about it and then you can answer.
like not such incident, but after reading that book, Man's Search for Meaning, right?
Hmm.
After
Hmm.
reading that book, my perception towards life changed totally.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
before reading that book, I was different perception towards life,
Right.
towards suffering.
Hmm. Hmm.
And after reading that book, yeah, I got some broader respect towards life, the meanings
Right. That's true. Hmm.
towards, yeah. So that helped me a lot.
Can you, okay, because I have not read this book.
Mm.
So can you summarize it in under 1 minute? Just short.
Like the author Victor F. Frankl, who wrote that book, is actually a psychiatric doctor, right? And when he went to a concentration camp, like Holocaust during Hitler regime, right? They
Mm-hmm.
basically describe all this experience, not whole
Hmm.
story, but his experience, how he managed all the phases of suffering. Like initially, you will
Okay.
feel everything, but a stage will come, even someone will beat you
Hmm. Hmm.
in a wild manner. Still, you will not feel that pain. So basically,
Yes.
describe all those stages of suffering. And in
Hmm.
second
Hmm.
part, the logotherapy in a nutshell, he described regarding everything, meaning of life, what's the meaning of suffering. He even described
Hmm.
about the positive aspects
Hmm.
of suffering.
Yeah.
So, and if I'll elaborate one incident from that book, one story from that book, then a old male patient, come to her hospital and
Hmm.
told him that her wife passed away last year, right? So
Hmm.
he's unable to accept all this situation and he's
Hmm.
suffering a lot from that incident.
Hmm.
So doctor asked that patient that what if you would be there at your wife's place, right? Like what if
Hmm.
you would be died instead of your wife?
Yeah.
Then suddenly his suffering come to an end. Like he basically try to say that you are not suffering. You are just taking responsibilities of your wife's part, right?
Yeah.
If you were dead, same thing would
Hmm.
be happen with your wife. So your
Yes.
suffering
Yes.
has a meaning. So this type
Right.
of author described the meaning of suffering. And
That's great.
since I'm not good in English, so I'm unable to express whole thought in a beautiful way.
Mm-hmm. No, it's okay. You
Yeah.
expressed quite nicely. I understood the meaning. So
Yeah.
basically, we can say that after all, a human's main purpose in life is not worldly pleasures. It is
Yeah.
meaning, discovery of
Yeah.
life.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That is
Yes. Yes.
the true. Okay. So we can like I want to share one word with you, which just came
Hmm.
in my mind.
Okay.
Do you know this Hindi word? First, I'll tell. Then I'll see if you know the meaning. So you
Okay.
can. Hmm. Just give me 1 second.
Hmm. Start
Yes.
typing.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, it was not clicking. Like I was sending enter, but yes. Now
Take your
you will
time.
get it.
Okay. Wait.
I want you to read the word first. That's why. That's how you understand. Remember it.
Serendipity
Yes.
is
Have
that?
you heard of this before?
No. No. First
Serendipity.
time. First time. First time.
Okay. So have you heard the Hindi word that we say naseeb?
Hmm. Nasib. Yeah.
यस उसके नसीब में था तो उसको मिल गया लाइक दैट भी से ना सो
मेरा
दैट इज
नसीब बहुत ही
सेरेंडिपिटी
खराब है. Like,
ओके
yes.
सो वी कैन
Yeah.
से दैट सम पीपल फाइंड मीनिंग इन देयर लाइफ थ्रू सेरेंडिपिटी मीन्स उनको
Okay.
नसीब के थ्रू मिलता है उनकी डेस्टिनी में लिखा था कि दे विल गेट
Okay.
इट दैट इज सेरेंडिपिटी ओके
Got
एंड
it.
कोई
Got
भी
it.
चीज अगर सेरेंडिपिटी से मिले तो उसको वी विल से सेरेंडिपिटस
Serendipitous. Yeah.
like this serendipitous. It's a very nice word, like very meaningful, one of my favorite words in English, because it kind of we speak this a lot, like कि ओ नसीब में था, इसकी तो लकी है,
Yes.
एक्सीडेंट
Yes.
से
Yes.
मिल गया. So but no, serendipity is actually a real thing. Some people you must have seen ऐसे लोगों की ओवरनाइट लाइफ बदल जाती है. So how do you think उन्होंने लाइफ में कुछ अच्छा कर्म कहीं किया होगा, that's why बदल गई लाइफ. That's how it goes, right? It's all about
Yeah.
serendipity.
We can. Yeah. We can say like that. True.
Hmm. Yes,
Yes.
and one more word I would like to share, this one.
Wait. Let me check. Pursuit of. Yeah. Yes. Pursuit.
Pursuit, pursuit means
Yeah.
what?
To look to
Find something.
find
Yes.
something. Pursuit
Hmm.
of happiness.
So we can, yes, so we can say that the book you were telling me about, Man's Search for Meaning, it shows
Yeah.
about the pursuit of meaning in life,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
search is another word, we can say pursuit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you were speaking, I was obviously observing the way you speak. So, you used some great words, and that is very good. Like enhanced vocabulary was used, and not normal words. You used good level words, so that's great. Grammar wise, also you were decent.